Actor Paul Walker died tragically over the weekend in a car accident that shocked the movie industry and fans all over the world. Walker was best known for his role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious movies. It is Monday, December 2nd. Welcome to Lunch Break. I'm Wendy Bounds. Walker's sudden death calls into question the future of the Fast and Furious franchise as the 7th and latest installment is set to debut in July 2014. How will the franchise proceed? For an answer, we are joined by Joe Piazza, Executive News Director for Life and Style and In Touch magazines. Joe, thanks so much for being with us. What will be the most enduring aspect about Paul Walker's role in the Fast and Furious franchise?
The role is hugely popular, and Paul really brought kind of this down home, very down to earth boy to this movie franchise that was, excuse the pun, fast and furious and action packed. He drew the viewers in because they kind of saw themselves in this role of this person that was put into this extraordinary world and in all of these extraordinary situations.
People expressing obviously their incredible sadness for his death, and beyond the Fast and Furious franchise, there's a lot of nostalgia to what he brought to the screen as an actor. And Joe, what are some of his other films we should take note of?
I think a lot of people were surprised when they learned that he passed away to look back at all of the films Paul had done that they loved. A lot of the teen movies like Varsity Blues and She's All That. And he's been acting in smaller roles since he was a kid. And this is someone that's really had almost a 30-year career in Hollywood, which makes it all the more tragic. People really feel like they know Paul Walker.
You know, amid the grieving, people always wonder what will happen to the franchise. They love these actors for the most. After they die, you think about Corey Monteith with the Glee franchise. Questions now about Fast and Furious. It's a multi-billion-dollar operation. As we said, Fast and Furious 7 in production. Give us your thoughts as an expert who watches this, Joe, of how and whether you think this franchise can continue without Walker.
I think that the franchise absolutely will continue. It will be incredibly sad. They're Universal. This is one of their largest franchises, and they've already started shooting for the 7th installment. What we don't know right now is how they'll reconcile Walker's death into this movie. We know they've already shot a lot of the very action-packed scenes, but I think they're going to have to. They have no choice but to go back to the drawing board and figure a way to write Walker's character out of the franchise. But what we have seen before, and particularly in the case of Heath Ledger's tragic passing, is something of a bump for these kinds of movies at the box office when they eventually do come out. This is slated to come out July 2014. And I think that we will see fans flock to the movie theater to see at least a little bit of Walker's final role.
All right, the raw irony of that. Joe, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.